Hi guys, this is Tablet-News.com and I'm here with the new iPad, also known as the iPad 3, but no one calls it that officially. So I'm going to review this tablet for you today, so you can see what it has an extra from the iPad 2, or what it lacks. It doesn't lack anything, to be honest. Here's the back side. And as far as design is concerned, this device is 9.4mm thick, and it also weighs 652 grams. As you can see, it keeps the standard iPad format with sloped edges and rounded edges for that matter. It's a bit heavier and thicker than the iPad 2, and other than that, pretty much the same design. We've got this proprietary connector at the bottom, the powerful speaker right here, the silent button and orientation button lock here, and volume buttons, 5 megapixel camera, eyesight camera, on-off button, audio jack right here, and we also have a front camera right here. Of course, the home button at the front, and the beautiful glass display that I've just filled with my prints. And this is a Retina display with a resolution of 2048 over 1536 pixels. Hope I got that right. Everyone's having a trouble with the Retina display, and it's big resolution. It's bigger than Full HD, so it's bigger than 1080p, that's for sure. And now let's move on to other aspects, like the specification of this beautiful device. It comes in versions of 16GB, 32GB and 64GB internal memory. It has 1GB of RAM, also has a dual-core CPU, an Apple A5X processor, and a quad-core GPU that Apple praises, and they say it's better than the one that comes with the Tegra 3 rival. It comes in versions, well, our version is a 16GB Wi-Fi. You also find 4G versions, 3G versions, and other stuff like that. In countries without LTE and 4G, you only find the 3G versions. But in the USA, you can get one with LTE and enjoy the full speed of the device. There's also Bluetooth 4.0 and a battery, a very resilient battery. It's a 42.5 watt per hour lithium polymer battery that provides about 10 hours of use and about 9 hours of use with 4G connectivity. Also, you have an accelerometer and a gyroscope and a digital compass on board of this device that runs iOS 5.1. Sorry. Well, now let's see it in portrait mode. And here's the beautiful device. The level of the Retina display is truly stunning. But before we get to that, let's pass the multimedia functions, like the audio one. This is the audio player, the usual one. And I have here a playlist I've created. Now let's check out some music, see how the speaker of the device behaves. Turn up the volume.
Just let me go.
You're also able to pause the music using this multitasking area. And here's the apps that I have open recently or at the same time. So if I keep one of them pressed, I can start closing them one by one. So it's a very nifty multitasking system that you probably already knew about. Okay, so one more thing I have to show you is the virtual keyboard on this device. It also has this dictation key. Find me a taxi. Didn't seem to get that. Find me a cab. Once again, with errors. Find taxi. Well, not its best day, for sure. Anyway, you get the idea. We have the dictation key and you use it for various purposes, like finding a taxi maybe. Anyhow, let's get to the other features of this device. So you saw the audio playback, now it's time for the video playback. For that I'm going to use not the video section that seem to have some trouble with the MP4 files. I'm going to use good old YouTube with the 1080p content, since it has a HD section. Let's try 1080p, Avengers trailer. Here we are. And it has loaded. Let's check out the trailer.
War has started, and we are hopelessly outgunned.
Director Fury, I think it's time.
You here with a mission, sir? Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
Doctor, I need you to come in.
What if I say...
Here we are.
I think we need a timeout.
The HD graphics look very nice on the device.
And you call on such lost creatures to defend you.
You have made me very desperate.
Okay, that was the video playback, and earlier you saw the audio playback. Now it's time to check out the camera and see what it can do. As I said, it's an iSight camera, a 5 megapixel unit, and I have to use something as a sample. This good old Apple should do it. Let's switch to camera mode, take a picture of it, and it has some beautiful autofocus, I give it that much. I'm truly impressed by the autofocus power of this device, and also very good resolution. You can see the spots on this apple, so that's very nice indeed. Okay, this was a camera, you saw it. I also have a sample of the video I recorded just yesterday. I guess you'll see it in a minute. Here we are in the photo section. Let's check out this video. It was filmed using this camera. It films 1080p. So the camera is truly great. Okay, back to the device. Now let's see what other stuff I can show you. You saw already the music, the videos. I tried a bit of dictation, but that didn't work out. Now let's check out the web browser on the device. We got Safari right here. And let's enter Tablet-News.com. It's loading pretty fast, and you don't even have to zoom in to see the text on the page, which is very cool. But you can truly zoom in, scroll around the interface like that. Also open a new tab by pressing this plus right here. So it's all very intuitive and very easy. That was the web browser. Now let's check out the email. I have synced my Gmail account with this device. Here's the mailboxes area. I'm entering the inbox, seeing the emails I received recently. And if I open one of them, it shows me the list of emails here and the content here. And if I turn the device in portrait mode, I only see the email. So it's all very cool and very easy to handle. Once again, I synced my Gmail account, not Yahoo or anything else. And here's the photo section, in case you were wondering, with the beautiful gallery. Taken a lot of pictures recently. Okay, what can a guy do if after he listened to music and watched videos on YouTube and taken pictures with his tablet, he will want to socialize? That's why I've installed Twitter. Here's the Twitter app. It certainly looks more like a landscape experience, or better said, a portrait experience. It's definitely more a portrait experience than a landscape one. So here's what the people are saying. There's also the mentions area, messages area, lists, profile, and this timeline. Once again, you can also search for stuff like this one is suggested here, but in the end the timeline is the best viewed one. Once again, in landscape mode, here's Twitter, the official app. Okay, now excuse me 1 second as I wipe this tablet clean, and we're back without the fingerprints from earlier. It's time to use Facebook. Also, this one is adapted for landscape use. If Twitter was rather adapted for portrait use, well, here's Facebook. And now I'm going to tell you a bit more about the Facebook app. Okay, so as you can see, we have Facebook right here with this main area, the stream of information, what people are posting, like photos and stuff like that, videos. Here I have a list of contacts, and here I have a notification area, and finally on this side you can see all the sections of my personal Facebook account. Of course, I can use this application in portrait mode as well. It will focus more on the stream of information right here. And that was about it when it comes to socializing. Now let's get to the good old maps. Try to locate myself on the map. Here I am with the options right here: standard view, satellite view, hybrid view, terrain view, traffic. You can drop a pin, you can search for stuff, the recent results, pretty good zoom and resolution. Considering the Retina display, it's all good. You can also go to street view level. So here we are on the street view level. It never looked so clear. Anyway, you get the idea if you used maps before on an iDevice. Okay, so now let's see a bit of notes. Let's try a new note. As you can see, I'm typing very fast. Reviewing the iPad 3 today for y'all. That's all I could write in a second. Okay, now we've also got the Game Center area. So if you have a Game Center account like I do, you can see the games I played recently, the points, the friends, change photo, add more friends, see the games I have installed, install more games, view some gaming requests and other stuff like that. Of course, we also got the App Store where you download all the apps you need. There's also a Genius feature that gathers all the personal information and recommends you apps. So as you can see, it's a commercial for Angry Birds Space, and these are the apps you can install. There are quite a bunch of apps for the Retina display already, and Genius is right here recommending me iPad version of iPhone apps and some iPad apps. As you can see, each one of them is based on an app I have already installed. So that's what Genius is about, and these are some charts showing the best sold apps and the best free apps. Of course, there's also iTunes providing you the latest songs. And the latest artists. But you already knew that, so let's not insist on it. We also have Newsstand, where you can get your daily dose of newspapers and magazines, like for example Good Food. So here we are, you can buy the April issue, a bunch of more issues right here. Each of them cost about €4. There's also my library section. And let's get back, let's try to view another magazine. Get back to the store if possible. The back button simply won't work. Okay, so let's try the magazine photography. And here's the list of the pages it has available. Pretty shocking magazine. As you can see, we have interactive elements like this one here. I can tap to play the video, and one of the pages at the end, it will recommend me to like this on Facebook. So you can like in the article. You can also check out this magazine in portrait mode. And here's what I was talking about. You can interact with the magazine via Facebook. So everything is interactive nowadays. Okay, this was the new stand feature, and now on to the book reading experience in iBooks. So here's how you change the pages. We have some font options right here at the top. Make the font smaller or larger, play with the brightness. Here's a list of fonts. You can also change the theme, like normal, sepia or night. You can also look stuff up, type a page or a number. There's also a library section. Here are the books that I have in my library. And there's also a content area and bookmarks and notes, so you can do everything on any other tablet does when it comes to e-reading experience. We also got iMovie. This one comes now with the ability to perform trailers, to edit trailers and to create trailers. So let's start a new project. You have a couple of options right here to create a retro trailer, romance trailer, scary, swashbuckler, fairy tale. Let's try Bollywood trailer. And I can press create, and here I can name the characters, credits, studio. I can write anything I want. And then comes the storyboard area. You can see here all the clips and photos I have on this device. I can move them right here. So for example, on the group area, I click this and a bunch of pigeons will be the group. The action scene will be, I don't know, this building and stuff like that. If you have a single guy running, you can make a video of a single guy running in the house and once again send it to the storyboard, and it will become a strange trailer, but a trailer nonetheless. This is a Bollywood trailer once again, so that explains the strange music. Well, not strange, but traditional. Anyway, this was strange with the pigeons and all, but you get the idea. These are the storyboard items where you can place your characters, videos and photos. That's what iMovie is about now. We also got GarageBand in an upgraded version that, if I'm not mistaken, this one it brings strings. Last year on the iPad 2 it didn't have strings, if I remember well. So here are the strings. You can also select notes. Change scale. Go to my songs. See an entire collection of samples of songs like this one. Taking a while to save. I don't know if I said this, but there's a dual core Apple A5X CPU inside this device, so it should perform better than that. Okay, now let's move on. See what else we have here. We have iMovie, GarageBand, and a bunch of other apps like iPhoto, now available on the iPad and allowing you to edit anything you want, even the apple I shot earlier. Let's go to that apple. Here it is. This is the apple from earlier, and these are some effects. You can tweak it like this. You can see almost not like an apple at all, a very artsy thing. You can also tweak its color, sharpen, play with it however you want. There is even a collection of brushes. We have these options like red eye, saturate, desaturate, lighten, darken, sharpen or soften. All of them apply to this image. And there is also this, the warm and cool, duotone, black and white, aura and vintage. You can try each of them on this device. Like these brushes, you can choose to saturate, lighten or anything you want. Okay, this was iPhoto. Now let's see what else. There's also the Pages app. This one is used for word editing. Let's go to the documents, start a new document, create one, and here are some document templates. Modern photo letter, modern photo CV, visual report, poster. So let's try to create a classic letter. This is a replacement for Microsoft Word. So if I click here, I will be given the classic text options. Here they are. Stuff like font types, quite a bunch here. Font sizes, also a bunch. Bold, italic, underline, aligning, and other stuff like that. There's also a ton of other options. You can also add media, select an object, style, list, layout, column, line spacing. You can also insert a title thingy here, a heading, body, bullets, and the photos. And you can also insert tables if you want, various types of tables, charts in 2D and even 3D, and shapes. Anyway, this Pages app is truly useful. It replaces the Microsoft Office Word. So once again, a very useful piece of app. Okay, that's about it when it comes to app. Now it's time for some gaming. Let's start with Angry Birds HD, Angry Birds Space HD, the newest version. This game takes place in space between asteroids and planets, and the birds are as usual angry. Let's turn it down a bit, and let's try this cold area. We also have a new bird, the ice bird. You can use it to freeze everything up, and this crazy Frankenstein bird. But in the end it's all about gravity, like this danger zone level. So here we are, two spheres with different gravities. You should calculate your way, and as you saw, that was a freezing bird. I froze everything, and now this splitting bird. These are two orbits, and if a bird enters this round orbit, it will start spinning around the planet. Let's try another orbit. You really have to know your gravity and your physics to play this game, and that's the secret behind it. Each of these worlds has about 30 levels, so 30 here, and another 30 here, plus some bonus level. These asteroids, they're tributes to games like Space Invaders or Mario. So for example, instead of a mushroom, you'll get a pig right here as a tribute to Mario. Okay, and finally the special guest of this review is Infinity Blade 2, based on Warrior technology, a game that everyone has been talking about. It's an RPG. It's more of a hack and slash affair, if you ask me. So here we are. I'm going to fight this character, and you'll see some nifty action now. You can block, swipe, parry. I can keep the shield. Some very cool animations. I have to hold the shield for a bit more. I honestly love to parry more than hold the shield. I just killed this character, I guess. And just when you thought it was over, here we go again. It reminds me of Blood and Glory, another game I have installed. I seem to have earned some money, some experience points. This is level 2. You can also get some add-ons, some spells, and these are my vitals. You can divide the points how you want. That's why I say it's an RPG, since it has these stats. It really uses the Retina display here, I can see that, and the Unreal Engine. It does a pretty fine job. And you can skip the cutscene. Skipping it one more time, and it's time to do some battle with another foe. These are my stats, this is my character, my supplies, and now it's time for a manly brawl. It's quite entertaining, I have to admit, especially with the sun in your eyes. I seem to have angered him. I seem to be on a rampage. Okay guys, this is it. Too much violence before breakfast, or before lunch, or before dinner, wherever on the globe you are. This is the end of the review. It's time to draw our conclusions. I like this tablet very much, but I don't consider it to be a huge upgrade to the iPad 2. It's got still a dual-core CPU, it's got a better GPU, as you saw in that beautiful game. It's got the same form factor, although it's a bit thicker and a bit heavier than the iPad 2. As an extra, it gets LTE, it gets that beautiful Retina display, and that powerful battery that provides the same battery life as the iPad 2, although it adds 4G connectivity in the mix. So if you have an iPad 2, I don't see any reason to buy this tablet, at least not till iPad 4 comes. But if you don't have any tablet at all, or a poor Android tablet, this is the tablet to buy. It has a great screen, it has great multitasking, as you can make music on it, listen to music, watch 1080p videos with huge resolution, you can socialize on Facebook and Twitter, you can take beautiful pictures and videos thanks to that great camera, so everything points in its favor. I would choose it over a quad-core Tegra 3 Android tablet any day now. So sorry Android users, this is the tablet of the year if you don't have an iPad 2. If you have an iPad 2, wait one more year. This is Tablet-News.com, hope you like the review, and I'll be back with the text version of it as soon as possible. Bye bye.